You can make an iron farm with the Redstone add-on. This farm doesn't require any villagers and instead uses a quad-core mob generator. This farm fuels itself while still producing massive amounts of iron. Alternatively, with a single change, this farm can produce coal, redstone, copper, lapis, gold, emerald, diamond, and even netherite scrap. You'll need these materials from the base game, and these materials from the Redstone add-on. Before starting, you'll need an 18 by 18 area. Come to the center of your designated area. Place a tower of 11 temporary blocks. At the top, make a 2 by 2 square of some more temporary blocks. Extend out by 7 blocks towards the side you want to be the front. These can be any solid block. Now extend another 7 blocks on both sides. Connect the corners, then fill in the space, and you should end up with a 7 by 14 platform. Make another 7 by 14 platform on the other side of the temporary blocks. Come to one of the sides, place a temporary block over the edge, and place a stair on top. Remove the temporary block, then extend the stairs to the edges of both sides. Repeat the same steps on the other side, extending stairs to both edges. Now place solid blocks connecting the stairs on both sides to create an outer lip. Place slabs around the entire perimeter to stop mob spawns and to keep iron golems from jumping out. Waterlog every stair on both sides. Water should flow to the very edge, but not pour over. Now let's work on the mob generators. Extend your temporary blocks by 3 and place 4 mob generators at the very center. If you don't have 4 yet, that's okay. Even just 1 will produce enough iron to fuel itself. You'll also need to load your mob generators with iron golem cores. Each generator can be enchanted with efficiency to decrease coal consumption and density to decrease the cooldown between spawns. Both help improve rates, so enchant each generator with the highest level possible. Looking at the mob generators from the front, place a double chest on the left and right sides. Place 2 hoppers on the far side of each. Then place a double chest spanning the hoppers. Now place a hopper dropper here. Place an ore refiner so that it drops into the hopper dropper. Then place a trapdoor and open it to act as a backstop for drops from the ore refiner. Continuing the tower, place a chest on the ore refiner and a hopper dropper on top. Place an item teleporter and interact with it so that the items will output into the hopper dropper. Give this teleporter a key with the Redstone Wrench. I'll be using Iron 1. Place another trapdoor backstop. Items dropped by the golems will travel here, be refined into coal, and split between these 2 chests to fuel the mob generators. Now let's work on the system that converts any extra coal back into iron. Come to this chest, place another hopper dropper on the other side, and use the Redstone Wrench to flip it so that it's pointed up. Place another double chest like this. Now place another ore refiner pointed this way. Interact with it while holding an iron ingot to switch it to iron from the default coal. Place another hopper dropper here pointed down, a conveyor, and an item teleporter. Give this teleporter a key with the Redstone Wrench. I'll be using Iron 2. Place 1 more trapdoor backstop here. Making sure not to reverse the item teleporter, place a solid block here to stop iron golems from trying to spawn here. Next, we need to make sure only the extra coal is turned into iron. Place solid blocks in this shape, extending from the left hopper. Place a comparator facing away from the chest here. A repeater here. 2 redstone dust here. And a redstone torch here. Come to the back and place 2 more solid blocks next to the comparator. Place another comparator pointed into the first. There are several ways of getting a specific signal strength, but the easiest is with a crafter. Place a crafter here, open it, and disable 3 slots. Now this torch will only unlock when there's about a row of coal, skimming off the extra to turn into iron. Before moving on, we don't really want to wait for these chests to fill with coal before backing up into the extra chest, so grab any filler item and block every slot except for one. The remaining slot is reserved for coal. Do this for both double chests feeding the mob generators. Next, let's work on the drop chute. You can remove the initial temporary blocks. Come to the center of the front and place a 4x6 wall of glass. Repeat this on the opposite side. Now place solid blocks along all 4 corners. Connect the tube with a ring of slabs around the bottom. From the slabs, place a 2x3 wall of glass on each of the narrow sides. Now we need to funnel the golems into the chute. Starting on the glass, place 6 conveyors flowing toward the chute. Make this double wide. Then repeat on the other side. To keep golems on the conveyor, place glass, solid blocks, and slabs like this on each of the 4 sides. Now let's add 8 spikes to the bottom of the chute. You don't need to enchant these with looting since it has no effect on iron golems. Next, let's work on the item collection and filtering. Place 4 conveyors flowing to the left beneath the front 4 spikes. Place a hopper dropper above each conveyor. Now place a regular hopper above each hopper dropper. Lastly, come to the back and place 4 more hoppers, each pointing into the hopper in front of it. Now place an item filter here and another item teleporter. Give it a key, the same one used in the system converting iron to coal. Mine was Iron 1. Sometimes the sheer number of drops can overload the teleporter, so place a solid block behind it to stop items from overshooting it. Next, let's work on a system to filter the poppies. Place a chest on the item filter and place a single poppy inside. Place a trapdoor backstop like this and a hopper dropper on top. Use the wrench to flip it. Now place a double chest on top. Place an auto composter here, a chest here, and a hopper pointing into the chest. Now every 10 poppies will get converted into 1 bone meal. This farm produces a ton of iron, so you'll likely want to compact it into iron blocks. Let's work on that next. Come to the backside and place solid blocks in this configuration. Then back in the front, place a crafter here. Then place a double chest in front of it. Point a hopper into both the top and the right side of the crafter. Place another hopper on the right and a double chest spanning the 2 hoppers. Place a hopper dropper here and an item teleporter here. Make sure it's set to output. Then also give it a key, the same one used in the system converting coal back into iron. Mine was Iron 2. Now we want to make sure the crafter doesn't fire too soon and make iron nuggets or pressure plates. Place a comparator here and set it to subtract mode. Place a redstone dust here, then a repeater here pointing back toward the crafter. Place another comparator here, and another crafter. Open the crafter and disable 8 slots. Nine minus 8 is 1. Now the crafter will only pulse with a full 9 items. Finally, you may also want to set up a system to deactivate the mob generators. Place a lever here and a wireless redstone set to transmit. Give it a key. I'll be using Iron 3. Then come to this spot and place an L shape of 6 solid blocks. Place 2 redstone torches, 3 redstone dust, and 2 repeaters like this. Place a wireless redstone set to receive here. Give it the same key as below. Mine is Iron 3. Now, unlocking the lever below will unlock the hoppers filling the mob generators. Alternatively, you can also disable the farm by leaving the radius of the mob generators. You need to be nearby for them to function. But now we're all done. When you're ready, drop about 2 stacks of coal into one of these hoppers to power the farm. The coal will fuel the mob generators, which will spawn iron golems, whose drops are collected below. The poppies are turned into bone meal, and the iron is converted into coal to power the farm. When a surplus of coal is reached, the excess is pulled out and converted back into iron. The iron gathers here where it's crafted into blocks for storage. But you're not limited to producing iron. Just swap out the ore in the second refiner and the same farm can produce any other ore. Make sure to also clear the crafter below if you change ore. Everything except netherite scrap condenses down the same. Rarely, when iron golems spawn, they can sometimes push one another onto the rim with their big hitboxes. You can gently push them back into the water, or alternatively, you can build up the edges higher if you have the resources. But that's it. If you found this helpful, please consider subscribing for more technical builds using add-on content. Thanks!